The fire crackled while my sister Lauren held court in front of everyone. Wine glass tilted like a scepter. "Some people just peak in high school, you know," she said. Fake sad smile aimed right at me. "Madison still rents that little studio above the laundromat." Bless her heart. Everyone laughed the polite rich person laugh. My parents beamed at Lauren like she'd invented oxygen. Mom reached over and patted her hand. "We're so proud of you, honey. Regional VP at 34. That lake house you and Derek just closed on? Stunning." Derek, Lauren's husband, raised his glass. "To the girl who actually made something of herself?" Another round of chuckles. I sat quietly in my thrift store sweater, picking at the prime rib they'd served me like I was the help. My phone buzzed in my pocket for the 7th time. Unknown NY number. I silenced it. They had no idea that number belonged to the managing director of Goldman Sachs, begging for 15 minutes before tomorrow's closing bell. Because tomorrow, I was about to become the majority shareholder of the very private equity firm that owns the bank that holds the mortgage on Lauren's brand new $6 million lake house. And the cabin sitting on that land? Yeah, I already own that too. My name is Madison Harper, 35. No Forbes list, yet. No Instagram. No one outside a handful of Wall Street traders even knows I exist. And for the last 8 years, my family has treated me like the cautionary tale at every holiday dinner. They think I'm a failed artist who waits tables. They have no clue I sold my first company at 27 for $187 million. My second at 31 for $1.4 billion. And I've spent the years since quietly buying half the real estate in the county through trusts and LLCs they can't pronounce. Tonight was the annual Harper family Christmas at the cabin on Lakeview Point. 7 bedrooms, private dock, heated infinity pool. The same cabin Dad bragged he got for a steal last year. He didn't. He got it because I let him think he did. Lauren kept going. "Remember when Maddie thought she was going to art school in New York and came crawling back in 6 months?" More laughter. Mom actually teared up. "We just wanted better for her." I smiled, took a sip of water, and waited. At 10:17 p.m., my phone buzzed again. This time, I answered on speaker, just loud enough for the room to hear. "Ms. Harper, we're ready to execute at open tomorrow. Your final approval will push you over 51%. Congratulations in advance." I said calmly, "Execute at 9:30 sharp, and send the new deed filings to my personal email." I hung up. The room went dead silent. Lauren's wine glass froze halfway to her lips. "Ms. Harper," she repeated, mocking. "Since when do waitresses have people calling them that?" I stood up, brushed crumbs off my jeans, and walked to the fireplace. Picked up the framed photo from the mantel, the whole family on the dock last 4th of July. Turned to face them. "Since I became the majority owner of Lakeview Holdings," I said, "which owns this cabin, the 40 acres around it, and the mortgage on your new house in Charlotte, Lauren." Dad laughed nervously. "Maddie, stop. You're embarrassing yourself." I pulled my real driver's license from my wallet, the one that says Madison R. Harper, Lakeview Point, Tennessee, and held it up. Then I opened my phone, airplayed the county property records onto the 85-inch TV above the fireplace. Parcel 47A. Owner, Harper Family Trust. Madison R. Harper, sole trustee. Dad's face went gray. Mom dropped her fork. Lauren stood up so fast her chair fell backward. "This is a joke. Derek, tell her this is a joke." Derek was already scrolling on his phone, sweat beading on his forehead. It's real, he whispered. She owns the whole cove. I let the silence sit for 5 delicious seconds. Here's what's going to happen, I said, voice calm. Tomorrow morning at 9:30, the trust officially dissolves the life estate I granted you. That means this cabin and the lake house, Lauren, revert to me. You'll get a fair market lease offer if you want to stay. Rent's due on the 1st. No family discount. Mom started crying. You can't do this to us on Christmas. I just did. Lauren lunged forward. You've been lying to us for years. No, I said. I've been protecting myself from you. There's a difference. I walked to the front door, grabbed the winter coat I'd left on the hook. Moncler, but they thought it was from Target. One last thing, I said, turning back. The guest house is empty. It's heated. Y'all can move your stuff out there tonight. I'm taking the master. I walked up the stairs, the same stairs they used to make me carry everyone's luggage up when I was the failure. Behind me, I heard Lauren screaming, Derek on the phone with their banker, Mom sobbing into Dad's chest. I closed the master bedroom door, kicked off my shoes, and opened the balcony overlooking the frozen lake. Tomorrow, the sign at the entrance would quietly change from Harper Family Lake House to Lakeview Point, private residence of M.R. Harper. And next Christmas, I'll host. They can sleep in the guest cottage, if they behave. Some people measure success in job titles and lake houses. I measure it in peace, quiet, and the sound of the people who belittled me crying in the next room while I sleep in the bed they thought was theirs. Merry Christmas to me. Subscribe to my channel for more amazing stories like this.